Hey, sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you another mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you today 3 chicken empanadas with a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of hot sauce. I know it was clickbait. The title says 30, but I'm just bringing you only 3 chicken empanadas. Look at these nice, ooh, they're steaming. Do you see the steam? They're steaming hot. Microwavable empanadas. Just checking these out for you guys. Mood. That's my impression of James Bola from TikTok. My impression of James Bola. For those of you guys who may not know who he is, he's this TikTok sensation. This Latino queer food mukbang content creator who's known for eating like insanely huge amounts of food, especially maruchan, those chicken maruchan soups, you know, the cup of noodles, which, you know, he calls them maruchanas. I think he's of Mexican descent. I know he's Latino, but he might be of Mexican descent, and he calls them maruchanas, even though they're maruchan. And, you know, he loves to do those old style mukbangs where people would like feast on massive amounts of food, even though he is kind of a little bit mired in some controversy, because he'll claim to eat like 35, 40 maruchan, maybe even 50 cup of noodle maruchan soups, but because of the editing that he does, some people have said no, he's not eating all of that. You know, he's editing and you know, probably throwing some out or removing some. He's funny, he's entertaining, but of course, you know, people are scrutinizing what he does, because he does the old style mukbangs. Remember those mukbangs where people would have like 100 pounds of food, you know, a la Nikocado Avocado, and those mukbangers that were like, that I'm going to show you a mukbang with 55, you know, Big Macs and 75 orders of fries. You know, he does that old school stuff. And again, like I said, he's mired in controversy. Is he really eating all of that, or is he editing and then, you know, throwing stuff out on the side? You know, all that good stuff. I never wanted to be that type of mukbanger, and that I got into mukbangs because I thought it was kind of hilarious and amazing to see a Nikocado Avocado or a Stephanie Sue or any of these mukbangers that like always felt like they had to eat like 25 tons of food. They inspired me to be on the platform, but I never ate like them. And I never wanted to eat like them. And I can't eat like them. I've got a big appetite, but I can't have 35 Big Macs. I can't have, you know, 30 pounds of Burger King. I can't buy 5 buckets of fried chicken from KFC or Popeyes and eat them. I just can't. Physically, I've got a great appetite, but I can't fit all of them in my body. And plus, I'm diabetic. For those of you who may not know, I'm diabetic. So I have to count carbs. So no, I can't have 35 maruchanas because the salt and the carbohydrates would, you know, not be good for me. So I'm loving, you know, I do follow him, and I think he's great. I think he's interesting. For me, it's like a fantasy thing. I mean, and that was what attracted me to some of these mukbangers too that I'm talking about. A little bit of the fantasy element. Like, oh man, wouldn't it be great to have 45 Burger King Whoppers? One thing you guys don't know about me is I love competitive eaters. I live in New York City. One of my goals is to eventually make it to the Coney Island annual, you know, hot dog eating contest. I've never been. Not that I'm going to join, but I like watching competitive eaters. I think they're amazing. I don't want to be a competitive eater, and I don't want to eat like that. Listen, I have 3 empanadas de pollo, frozen from Goya. First time tasting them, and they're not that bad. They're not incredible. They're not like homemade. But I think I would buy these again. They come 4 in a packet, and I was going to try to eat all 4, but I can't. They're pretty good. But I always thought competitive eaters were so interesting. How they prepare, what they do, how they put it away, their techniques. I was once in college. I was once in a pie eating contest. That's the closest thing I've ever done to competitive eating, in a college amateur pie eating contest for some ridiculous prize. It was like the dorm wars, you know, when the dorms go up against each other. And I was like, I'm an eater. I'll do the pie eating contest. And I told everyone I'm going to lose. I can't eat that fast. I can't stuff my face like that. And the first prize was some ridiculous nonsense. But the great thing was that I told that even though those of us who lost didn't get the main prize, we could keep the other pies that were, you know, placed in front of us. We could keep them. And there were these delicious blueberry pies. So I was like, score. It was like 5 of us. I think I came in 3rd or 4th. I know I wasn't last. I was either 3rd or 4th. And I was like, score. I got to take home like 2 or 3 pies that I didn't eat. It was great. It was great. Not take home, but take back to my dorm room. So it was great. You know, I wasn't trying to win the ridiculous prize or whatever it was. I think it was like $20 or something. I don't know. It was like a $20 gift certificate to some nonsense. I don't know. Washing down all of my my empanadas with some delicious 0 sugar peach and apple. Mood. That's a James Abola's thing. He loves to, like, for a while there, I thought he was mooing like a cow. Like he was going moo. But no, he's saying mood. Why he says mood, I don't know. But people on TikTok are starting to, like, I don't know if they're doing videos in homage of him or if they're just making fun of him. But some of the videos are pretty good. And he's commented on seeing some of those videos and thinking that they're funny. He says that he knows some people are just being mean and making fun of him, but he also knows that some people are like doing it, you know, in honor of him. But that world of competitive eating is so interesting. I always thought it was so funny because, again, the July 4th Hebrew National Hot Dog Eating Contest in Coney Island. That's like a foodie thing that I want to go to experience. Again, not competing, but just to go and see. I want to see someone eat 75 hot dogs in 2 minutes, you know, something like that. I just find it interesting. I find it funny, entertaining. They take this sport seriously. Competitive eaters, don't make fun of them. They train, they do all of this stuff. They go through their own exercises. They do what they got to do to pack away that food in the record times that they do. And it's kind of really intense, incredible, interesting. I laugh because whenever I see these competitive eating contests, and there's like, it'll be like 4 guys, 4 big, fat, burly guys that look like they can eat. And then like 1 little Asian, thin, wafy little one. And that's the one that wins. If I was ever in a competitive eating contest and one of the contestants is one of those like 5'2" Korean or Japanese girls that weighs like 75 pounds wet, I'm like, I lost. I don't know what it is with those stomachs that those women have. I don't know if they have stomachs or black holes inside of them. But again, if you're in a competitive eating contest and there's a short, wafy, little thin Asian woman, you lost. You lost. You lost. Give up. Don't even bother eating the hot dogs. You lost. Oh my God. So sofrito lovers, look, I'm having the 3rd empanada. And I am so full. The 4th empanada is going to stay in the box frozen until I need a quick snack. You know what? These would not be bad. I know this sounds insane, but these would not be bad for breakfast. An empanada for breakfast is not uncommon with Caribbean Latinos. It's not. Some of you may be like, what? Yeah. In the morning, having like una empanadilla, una empanada, un pastelillo, all of these like pastry plus meat inside little meat pies is very common. You know what? I'm talking myself into it. I think tomorrow morning, the fourth one is probably going to be my breakfast. They're good. Are they mind-blowing? No. Is the ketchup and hot sauce helping it big time? Absolutely. But they're not that bad. For frozen Goya stuff, not that bad. All right, sofrito lovers, it's good to touch base with you. I'm sorry it's been 2 weeks. Sometimes my Wednesdays become really complicated. Doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I get a little busy. But definitely, since I didn't bring a video last week, I wanted to bring one this week. Mood. So, frito lovers, I've done something incredible. Y'all know that I never finish anything on camera. So, frito lovers, listen. It's always wonderful to touch base with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm chilling. With these 3 chicken empanadas, I start my competitive eating, my new career as a competitive eater. I'm going to call myself Ben Bola. Yo soy el hijo de James. I'm James' little Puerto Rican. I think I'm way older than him too. I'm calling him, he's my dad. I'm like twice his age. Yeah, I'm Ben Bola. I'm going to eat 40 pasteles. The next video is going to be me eating 40 Puerto Rican pasteles. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to eat a whole pernil by myself. A whole 20-pound pernil by myself. So, frito lovers, listen. Always so wonderful to touch base with you guys. Connect. Love you guys. Listen, go out there. Go have some culinary adventures. Follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Sofrito IMS. Sofrito IMS. I love TikTok. I post every other day. And having a lot of fun on there. So join me. At Sofrito IMS. Como siempre. Go out there. Go have some culinary adventures. Go have some fun. Check out the Goya baked chicken empanadas. Really, they're good. They're okay. They're okay. Not good. They're okay. Definitely that fourth one is going to be part of my breakfast tomorrow. Probably the main thing I have for breakfast. It's pretty cool. Each one of them is about a carb. So I just had 3 carbs for dinner, which is usually my max. So listen, sofrito lovers, go out there. Go have some culinary adventures. Como siempre, mucho, mucho, mucho amor.